What is up, everybody? So, get excited, but not too excited, because Star Wars Battlefront 2 is coming out. Well, it already came out, like, about 10 years ago, but I mean the reboot, the new EA series. So the last game was a huge disappointment, at least in my personal humble opinion. Was only the Galactic Civil War, and only aerial battles, vehicles, only arcade-style pickups, and just a whole lot of, just bullcrap. But, looks like they're finally delivering all three eras, Clone Wars, I think, and I hope, still Galactic Civil War again, and, the new sequel trilogy era. So, that's pretty exciting. I want to see Clone Wars, and I haven't played sequel trilogy area yet, so I'm definitely looking forward to those two things. But yeah, the new trailer, link down in the description below if you haven't seen it for yourself. It's not really that satisfying. I mean, it's kind of about the single player, which is pretty great, but the thing that concerns me is that they don't show anything from the Clone Wars. They don't show any battle droids going up against clone troopers or any of that stuff. I mean, they show the capital ships in the background on the poster, and they show Darth Maul, but that's in his Phantom Menace era, which is like 10 years before the Clone Wars. It had nothing to do with the Clone Wars. It was just kind of setting it up, you know what I mean? And yes, Darth Maul was in the Clone Wars series, but, he wasn't an active part of the war itself, and he, at least the version of him, for lack of a better way to put it, that they're showing in this trailer is, when he was in the Phantom Menace, when he had his legs, and he had his lightsaber and all that, and it's going up against Yoda, it looks like. That can't be canon. But yeah, this game cannot be canon, though, because, I mean, just that, and also little nitpicks I have, kind of like how the story mode, which I'm glad we're getting one, it doesn't look like it should be considered canon, because there's like these pilots or pilot-looking special troops on the Forest Moon of Endor fighting. I never saw those present in Return of the Jedi, and they look up at the second Death Star blowing up, but it blows up way differently than it did in the movie. It's like all dramatic, but in the movie it's like, it's just little nitpicks, but I'm sure the idea, like the concept of the story probably exists in canon. Not necessarily how we're picturing it exactly. It looks a little too Michael Bay cinematic, compared to the old movie, which doesn't look like that. But I'm sure the person existed in canon. It's just an exaggerated action movie style that we're getting in the game, kind of like how in the Clone Wars and Rebels animated shows, like things happen way too fast, they're too athletic, they, like droidekas pop up faster than they do in the movie, and Darth Vader bows way faster than the movie, and it's kind of like you kind of put two and two together, like, yeah, they do it like they do in the movies, only they're trying to save time for television, so you just kind of have to put it together in your own mind. Like, this isn't what it actually looked like. Darth Vader's helmet didn't actually, that's just the animation style. You just have to put it two and two together in your own head that matched the movie in canon or whatever. You know what I mean. That's probably the same situation with this. But anyway, that little nitpicking aside, that has really nothing to do with anything. The story looks pretty interesting. It's from the view of this Imperial woman. We're getting a new giant ship, like a new frigate or something, I don't know. And I guess later, either she or her kid joins the First Order or something. I don't know what that's about, but they still haven't shown any Clone Wars. They're saying they're pretty much hinting at it, and they're saying all three eras, but they're only showing the Phantom Menace Darth Maul fight, and then these two trilogies over here. Where's the Clone Wars and prequel stuff aside from Darth Maul? It's like they're only showing original trilogy peers what they want to see. Like Darth Maul was the highlight of the prequels for them, and they're showing Darth Maul, and that seems to be it. It's like, where's my battle droids and clone troopers, man? I want to see them. And and on their website they have like a battle droid or whatever that's shown at the bottom, or so I hear. Just the concept art or whatever, and then right here on the poster, of course, the capital ships in the background. You see all those Clone Wars era ships, but still have yet to see it in action in the trailer. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping they'll show us that eventually. Remember, do not pre-order this game. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just saying I highly suggest not doing it because it gives them money before we actually get to see the full story. It's like, don't let your hype get to you. It's like you're supporting something that could potentially not turn out that well. Kind of like the first game, a lot of people pre-ordered that and regretted it very much. So just don't do something you'll regret. Wait to give them your money until you actually see the finished product for yourself. Look up Let's Plays and stuff after it's out and reviews of it. And, buy it after it's out. We need to kind of show these game companies we mean business. We need to... No, you give me good product, then I'll give you money, However, you know what I mean. I'm rambling on, but trailer in the description. If you haven't seen it for yourself, go ahead and go check it out. Still, I'm excited to see it, or I'm excited for this game. It's looking a lot better than number 1 did, and I'm glad they're including it in more eras, so that's good. Anyway, I'll see you guys in whatever next video I make. Goodbye.